Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, as always, just depending on when you're able to catch this live video. I just want to say that the responses I've been getting over the last couple weeks and even over the last month have been absolutely wonderful. So thank you so much. It's truly humbling to know that I'm making a small difference in the lives of a few people, as well as for a few businesses, which is really nice. So today's quote is by Dennis Waitley. Time is an equal opportunity employer. Every human being has exactly the same number of hours and minutes every day. Rich people can't buy more hours. Scientists can't invent new minutes. And you can't save time to spend it on another day. Even so, time is amazingly fair and forgiving. No matter how much time you've wasted in the past, you still have an entire tomorrow. I'm just going to follow that up by Abraham Lincoln's quote. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. So I want to talk about a great subject, and if you hadn't been able to tell based on the quotes, that subject today is the effects of procrastination, or procrastination in itself. I can tell you from a standpoint of doing videos consistently on a day-to-day basis, procrastination can be either very daunting or it can look very challenging and rewarding at times because I can get to it. I can get to it later. And later, it gets later and later. And before you know it, that entire day may be completely gone. Okay? So number one, when it comes to procrastination, you will lose precious time. How much time have you wasted procrastinating? Let's ask yourself that. It isn't easy to tell, but I'm sure you can probably imagine. The worst thing about procrastinating, in the moment you realize that you are 2, 5, or 10 years older and nothing has changed. It's that question of, where did all the time go? This is a terrible, terrible feeling because you can't turn back the hands of time. You just have to live with the helpless feeling of regret. There's nothing worse than feeling frustrated at yourself, knowing the situation could have been so different if only you had taken that first step. Don't do that to yourself. You deserve what you desire. It goes back to my saying, start and start now. Number 2, you will absolutely blow great opportunities. How many opportunities have you wasted because you didn't take advantage of them when they were there? This is when you really, really want to kick yourself. What you don't realize is that the opportunity could have been life-changing, but you missed out on it. Most opportunities only come around once. You never are guaranteed a second chance. Opportunities are the world's way of giving you more. You are never guaranteed, again, a second chance. Do yourself a favor and grab them by the horns and by both hands and run with it. Number 3, you won't be able to meet your goals. Procrastination seems to come on with full force when we entertain the thoughts of goals, of wanting to achieve or change something. You might have a strong desire to change, but you just can't take the first step to move forward. This is normally really confusing and perplexing. You might find yourself thinking, Why is it so hard to go for something that I want so badly? Only you can answer that. You'll have to explore a little deeper into what the resistance is. We set goals because we have a desire to better our lives in some way, shape, or form. If you don't do this because of procrastination, you destroy the possibility of betterment in your life. Uncover the root cause behind your procrastination. If it's preventing you from achieving your goals, you may otherwise never be able to attain them. The way you work directly affects your results, how much you achieve or how well you perform. Perhaps procrastination prevents you from meeting a deadline or achieving your monthly target, right? What are the consequences that will eventually happen in your career? You might miss out on a promotion, or worse, you might even put yourself at risk at losing your job. You can try to hide it for a while, but don't doubt that long-term procrastination at work will almost certainly ruin a career. So don't undermine your own performance unnecessarily by allowing procrastination to take a hold of you. Number 5, you will lower your self-esteem. This is one of those vicious circles you might find yourself in. We tend to procrastinate sometimes because of low self-esteem. But procrastinating doesn't only reinforce this, it makes it lower. You start to doubt and question what is wrong with you. You might desperately ask yourself, why can't I just do it? You'll start to doubt and question yourself over and over again. And having low self-esteem destroys lives in many different ways. When we have low self-esteem, we hold ourselves back. We feel less than we should, and it leads to self-sabotaging. Procrastination eats away at your confidence, slowly but surely. If this resonates with you, focus on building your self-esteem instead of holding on to the illusion that you should be able to do something, as this makes you force yourself when you are not ready. Number 6, you will absolutely make poor decisions. When you procrastinate and make decisions from this standpoint, they are almost always going to be poor decisions because of the place you're coming from. When you procrastinate, you make decisions based on criteria that most likely wouldn't be there if you didn't procrastinate, like pressure to finally make a decision when time is running out. Emotions heavily influence the decisions we make, and procrastination affects how we feel to a large degree. Poor decision making has huge negative effects on our happiness, results, and our life. I can tell you, there have been many times in my life where I chose to put something off because I can throw out 100 different excuses. I didn't have the money. I didn't have the time. I wasn't strong enough. I wasn't smart enough. The only place this will put you in is a lower perspective of yourself, your confidence, and your self-esteem. It'll drag on you, and it will continue to bring you down. So, procrastination will definitely hurt you in a negative way. Don't allow it to. Find what works well and start there. You can start small, but start. As always, I just want to say thank you for your time. It's truly humbling if I can just affect one person in a positive manner through the information that I'm providing. As always, be well and be blessed. Take care of each other. And we